Hey, pass us that Yankee screwdriver, will you? There you are. One hammer.
You know, you look as if you're on piecework in a Chinese sweatshop, you.
I'm indulging myself, mate, in a little honest labour.
What are you trying to say that I don't to somewhere?
Eh?
Well, do an honest day's work. I do, you know, but I'm not one of these spirit merchants, you know, like doing a bit here and there when the mood takes them. I like to get a good tempo going, me, all day.
Yeah.
Well, you needn't be like that. It is his dinner, you know.
Well, you can flash off if you like.
Well, aren't you coming?
No, I promised I'd get this done for Ruth.
Oh, Ruth.
Yeah.
Is that what you call her then, Ruth?
Yeah, well, she didn't like Fred.
Ah. Hey, have you got a bit of a thing about her then?
Have I got a bit of a thing about it?
Well, you know, a crush.
Mate, when you get to my age, you don't have crushes on people. You don't get anything. Just a year older every 6 months.
No, it's funny. I've never seen you give up your dinner before. And what about tonight?
What about tonight?
Well, giving up your boozing time to be a bouncer.
Look, mate, this is an open dance. If any of the local cowboys want to find the nearest riot, she'll need a muscle man.
Ah, but why fearless fur cloth?
Why not? And how's Sheila Birtles going on then?
You all right?
I think you're home and try there, mate.
No, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, it's not exactly on the secrets list, is it?
No.
No, that's exactly what I mean. I think you're all right there, Wes.
And the workers getting on.
All right,
Well, there you are. Meat paste and bit of bread and butter.
Oh, great.
Buttered by Hilda's Furlands. Oh.
Thank you very much. How much do you, mate?
Oh, 2 1.
Ah, lovely, yeah.
How's Mrs. Ogden coping then now? Oh, not too bad. It could be worse.
Not much, mind you. I must be the only fella in the country with his mother-in-law on a payroll tax.
Aha, you'll have to pay that, won't you?
Still, if they exempt charities, I might get away with it.
Right, I'll see you. See you.
All right, thanks a lot, David. Good luck. Well, do you want a slice?
Oh, is there enough then?
Well, I can't get the whole flipping loaf, can I? Have you had a row then?
Huh?
You and Sheila?
No.
Oh.
No, it's, well, it's just that I don't think she wants to get involved, like.
Will you?
Somewhat like that.
Are you making the running?
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
You're the only fella I've seen blushing at a stag party. I can believe you.
I weren't blushing. It was that red spotlight. At any rate, I didn't know it was going to be like that. I haven't kissed her out, if that's what you mean.
No, but have you tried? That's the point.
Look, I'm saying no more. I don't want to talk about it.
You want to take a tip from a veteran, mate?
Veteran of what?
Oh, I've had my old skirmishes in my
Oh,
time.
right.
Yeah, and it was a hard school to learn by and all. You know, I remember Warrington when it was a car park for Buicks. Me, 23 bob a week, baggy pants and a sexy forage cap. Gee, it was a hard school, that one.
I thought we were supposed to be fighting a war, weren't you?
So we were, me and Tosh Henry against the Yankee Air Force. What's the good of losing the war if you winning the war if you lose your women?
Hey, look, what's your tip then?
Me what?
You know, your tip for handling women.
Oh, yeah. You got to play it dead cool, very casual. Because if they start seeing that you like them or you start doing things for them, they rub your face in it.
Oh, Miss Winter.
Hello, Jerry. Oh, you're doing very well with the bar.
Oh, it's not me. It's Mr. Fairclough. He's given up his lunchtime.
Mr. Fairclough.
Well, I said I'd do it fast for you, didn't I?
Yeah, you're very good.
I just don't like slacking on the job, that's all.
No. What about that lunchtime drinking and
That's
all?
another thing. That's another thing. It just makes for bad workmanship and bad labour relations.
Mr. Fairclough, you don't know anybody who would carry some amplifying equipment over for me?
You're looking at it.
Would you really?
Yeah, when do you want him?
Well, as soon as possible, actually.
Now?
What about...
No. Jerry can finish that. Stick that on, will you?
Ah, yeah.
After you, darling. See you when I get back, eh?
Oh, Mr. Fairclough, are you feeling cool enough?
You and Jerry taking in the action tonight, hmm? Ina Sharple's Peppermint Lounge, the dance. No, we're a bit past it. You want to see them these days. If you do the twist, they tell you to come back when it's all time. Yeah, whatever happened to proper dancing? You know, I should love a slow foxtrot. Oh, you never see that now, do you? Except on telly. And you don't see much of it on there, either. You know, I was watching little bald-headed feather the other week doing a quick step. He gets hold of his partner, a bag of sequins on legs, and he hops up and down for about 5 minutes, then eventually gets off to a flying start, and they go around the ballroom like they were jet-propelled. It's the first time I've seen a quick-step done as a 5-minute mile.
Serious dancing is like that, though, isn't it?
It seems you've got a choice, either being squeezed to death in the cellar or skipping round like they're on an empty ballroom like something not right. Hey, I'll go and make you another cup of tea. You sit there.
No, I'll give you a hand.
Where are you and Jerry going tonight?
We're not.
Oh? Is Auntie out to detect a note of trouble, then?
No, it's just that I've been seeing a lot of him lately.
Is that bad?
Well, I don't want him to get the wrong impression.
Well, what about?
Well, you know, getting involved in that.
Don't you want to?
No, not just yet.
Does Jerry know?
Well, I haven't done anything to encourage him.
Sheila, I've an idea that Jerry can't really put 2 and 2 together about girls. He's a nice lad.
Yes, I know.
I also have the feeling that he's very easily hurt.
Elsie, I'm fond of him too. And that's part of the reason why I'm not seeing him tonight.
Oh, well, as long as there's no strained relations, that's all.
Elsie!
Oh, and talking about strained relations.
Have you seen me pension book? I've looked under the bread bin. Have you seen it?
Love it, you don't happen to have a pension book stuffed down your garter by any chance, do you?
No.
No.
Oh, it's a serious offence, misappropriating a pension book.
Oh, have you looked under our Dennis's wallet?
He wouldn't rob off his own. He's a tanner, is our Dennis.
Oh, have you looked in your old raincoat? You were wearing that last time you were collecting.
Was I?
Yes, you was.
Where is it?
It's hung up on the wall outside, and he's just trying to crawl out.
Thanks, below. I'll have a look.
Oh, big spender. I know it's a bit of an optimistic statement and all that, but do you think you'll be paying me some money soon?
No.
No.
Oh, I don't know how you put up with him. Doesn't he pay you anything?
Nope.
Nothing at all?
Nope.
You want to ask him for some?
Oh, I'm flaming fed up with it. I thought at least he'd offer.
Found it!
Oh. You know what he's going to do now? He's going to go straight to the post office, then to the betting shop. He has a genius for picking horses.
Some folks never learn, do they?
Oh, aye, they do, and they become bookmakers.
9, 10, 11, 12. Stamp your own card, right?
That's what you said last week, Mr. Smith.
Well, I just like to keep tabs. We don't want Curly Callaghan worrying himself sick now, do we?
Couldn't exactly pay for a room yet, could you?
Well, I'll get it working for you.
What, 12 quid? I couldn't get that to go on strike for me.
All right, lad, I'll do you a favour. Put a fiver on Irish Moon in the 4:30.
Irish Moon? It's got fallen arches, that.
Irish Moon.
It's a flaming cart horse.
Not today, it isn't, boy. It's a flyer.
At 20 to 1?
Yep.
How do you know? But it lost at Catterick.
I know, mate. It's lost everywhere. Folkestone, Chepstow, Wolverhampton, you name it, he's lost it.
But not today.
Well, let's just say that if you do back it, don't back it with me, right?
Hey, it's a good tip, that is, Dennis.
Aren't you having a holiday then this year, Mr. Tetler?
No, well, I've already had 2 weeks in Cleveland, if you remember.
Oh, of course. I was forgetting with Mrs. Midgley.
Come to think of it, mind you, it weren't much of a holiday.
Nay, Albert, all that running away from Clara Midgley, it must have done you a lot of good.
What Mr. Tetlock means, Jack, it was a working holiday. You're not bothering with another then?
Well, I were a bit set on seeing West Indies.
Oh.
Yeah. I've always wanted to see them, you know. I haven't managed it yet.
Well, Mr. Tetlock, wouldn't that be a bit expensive?
I suppose it would if you went for the 5 days. I'll have to think about it.
You'll be flying then?
Flying?
To see the West Indies?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, I reckon I'll be able to get an excursion to Headingley.
It's a cricket team, love.
You'd never believe... Cricket, of course. It's the World Cup, isn't it?
Ah, that's it, love. Charlie Griffiths on the centre court and Gary Sobers at centre half.
Afternoon. Fair clever booth finished your cocktails, are you?
It's a soft drinks bar, Mrs. Sharples.
It's still a bar, isn't it? Not refreshments will be served in the interval. A bar, that's what you've called it.
Well, Mrs. Sharples, it's in the modern idiom, so to speak.
Oh, I see. It's in the modern idiom, is it? Do you know what modern means?
Up to date, like some of us try to be.
Modern is a word for whitewashing muckery. Modern morals, modern marriage, modern society. I've heard the word all my life and it gets more simple every year.
Will you have a milk stout with me, Mrs. Sharples?
You'll have to do better than that if you want to shut me up, Jack Walker. I'll have it in here, thank you very much.
Mrs. Sharples, you can't object to our holding a dance.
I don't care whether you and your whirling dervishes dance yourself at boss-eyed, you heathens.
Mrs. Sharples, Lucille happens to be one of those dervishes. Do you think that she's a heathen because she wants to go to the dance?
It's where it's being held that I'm objecting to. There'll always be heathens. Not fresh about them.
Then perhaps the community centre can do something to help.
Not if it's aiding and abetting, it can't.
Do you want them back on the street corners, Mrs. Sharples?
Well, that's all we ever had, and if we wanted to get off and we're to do something about it ourselves.
Get out of the way, missus. Give us a chance. And you'll get out for loitering with intent if you're not careful.
Hey, how old are you two?
Don't be rude, cheeky fella.
What do you want?
2 bags of crisps.
Well, we haven't any, I'm sorry. Try the corner shop.
I get her. Is your Lucille going to the thrash tonight?
You what?
The missionary go-go, ain't you heard? Come on, they'll hear it tonight.
I am just arriving in this country and I would like very much to apply for my pension. I would also like to send a telegram to Her Majesty Queen Victoria.
She's dead.
That's why I want to send a telegram.
Oh, give over, Generally. Look, I'm busy. What do you want?
Right. One lettuce leaf, Young Argyle, 4:30.
Do you always play favourites?
I'll play the winners, Podge. There you are, 1 quid to win.
Irish Moon.
Young Argyle.
Irish Moon. It's big, but big. They're passing the word round.
Listen, Spotch, I've been backing horses a long time. Irish Moon's a cow. They milk it every morning.
And this time it's telling he's going to win. I'm on the inside here. You get to know.
What's the odds on Young Argyle?
7-4.
What's the odds on Irish Moon?
20-1.
Right. I'll have 2 quid then. To win. Young Argyle.
You're a mug. Don't you appreciate what I've just done for you?
Of course I do, Spodge. Of course I do. The favourite's 7-4. The track's putting out stories to get a better price. It'll shorten an half. Now, come on. 2 quid to win. Young Argyle.
You're chucking it away.
Hey, Dennis, is that straight up Irish Moon?
That's right. No danger. Isn't that right, Ernie?
You are?
Irish Moon. No danger.
No, no danger.
Yeah, they are. Now, don't blame me. It's your own fault.
Thanks, love. You get any more tips like that, let me know, will you? I've got a good home for them.
Here, I'll try a couple of sheets Irish Moon, Dennis.
Well, you better see Mr. Smith, because I've got a phone call.
All right, suit yourself, suit yourself. They say blood's as thick as water when it comes to money.
Right, what can I do for you then, Mr. Tanner?
I'll try a couple of pound to win Irish Moon.
Hello. Been talking to a little dicky bird, have you?
Now, listen, if your wallet is about to break out into a cold sweat, I'll go somewhere else.
All right, I'll take it. Now, look, this isn't your pension you're staking, is it?
Oh, don't tell me you care.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, I do.
Now, who was it said elephants couldn't fly?
I know, I'll have the only betting shop in heaven. Is this your pension?
Is it blazes? Them are me pickings for last week. He's a fool who bets out of his limit.
Cash betting, please. This is Mr. Tanner. That's right, Coronation Street, yes. I'd like to have an interest in the 4:30 if you can fix me up. Irish Moon. Oh, 20-1. Well, in that case, I'll have 12 on to win. No, pounds. 12 pounds.
Hardly set 'em raving, will it? Still the missionary discotheque. Do you want it shortening? Hey, could you? Yeah, about an inch. Oh, it's hardly worth it for one. How about 3? It's your dress, kid. Well, it'll give it a bit more style, won't it? 3 or 4? Why don't you just buy long jumpers? Nobody will know. Are you coming? No. I'm a bit past it. Me, Cliff and the Shadows are growing old together. Well, Ken Barlow's coming. Couldn't get a bigger cube than that. He probably likes Frank Sinatra. And what's wrong with Frank Sinatra? Well, his records kill it out stone dead, don't they? You can't tell him at Ken Barlow's age, though. A couple of kids and songs for swinging lovers. He think they've got it made. Are there any other old-age pensioners going? Well, Ruth will have to be there, and if she's there, Len Fairclough will come. He'll probably want to be a Bing Crosby's latest. You don't sound as if you're looking forward to it. I'm not much. It'd be all right if the herd come, though. The what? The herd, the gang from work. Be a right rave-up. You want to come? No. I'm a bit past a bottle of pop and the loving spoonful.
And at 3 furlongs from home, it's Foxglove just ahead of Young Argyle going well on the inside. Behind the leaders, it's Colonial Boy and Uncle Remus coming through. Uncle Remus from Colonial Boy. At 2 furlongs, Foxglove, Young Argyle, Uncle Remus, Colonial Boy and Gay Felix all together. As they come into the straight, it's Young Argyle by half a length from Foxglove and Uncle Remus challenging. Young Argyle, Uncle Remus, Foxglove, Colonial Boy, and Gay Felix moving up on the outside. Irish Moon's going well. It's still Young Argyle and Uncle Remus. On the outside now, it's Irish Moon, gaining on Gay Felix. Inside the final furlong, it's young Argyle, Uncle Remus, and Irish Moon making a strong challenge on the outside. It's young Argyle and Irish Moon now for Uncle Remus. Irish Moon gaining on young Argyle. And at the post, it's number 3, young Argyle, your winner. From Irish Moon, Uncle Remus, Gay Felix, Colonial Boy, and Fox Glove.
Yeah.
An astonishing challenge by Mr. Latham.
What did I tell you then?
A lie.
What are you talking about? Came in second, didn't he? With a big ball. What do you
It was
want?
supposed to win, did nobody tell it? I was right on the tip of its rotten, stinking lousy nose, and it comes in second.
Well, you should have gone for a place, shouldn't you?
I should have gone to have had my head examined.
Yeah, well, you know best about that. All right, deal with your customers. Then.
What do you want?
Hey, Ugly, you've got them all like that.
Oh, shut up.
I've lost half me pension.
You're flaming lucky to have lived long enough to collect one. Hello, Mrs. Tanner. Just having a read at paper, were you?
Yeah.
Sometimes I read that, they're hatched and matched, you know.
You know, it's funny. When I first started, I started reading who got engaged. And then it went to who got married and who got born. Now all I ever read is who opt off.
Well...
Did you want to see me, Joe?
Well, no, I was just passing. I wondered if Sheila were there.
Oh, no, she's gone round to Lucille. Look, she's shortening a dress or something for Lucille, I think. Were you expected?
Well, no, actually, we haven't made any arrangements, like. I just pass in. Any road, I'll leave you to your paper then. Tell her, Mrs.
Jerry?
Huh?
Sit down for a minute.
Ah.
You know, if I were 20 years younger, I'd have him myself like a shot.
Well, I've always thought that you never did look your age, Mrs. Tanner. I've always thought that to myself.
Well, I might tell you how I feel it, lad. Jerry, about you and Sheila. It's interfering, I know, but... Love, try not to rush things, if you know what I mean.
You mean I'm still married?
No, it's not that. It's Sheila. You know, a lot of things have happened. Things have changed.
Aye.
Just don't bank on anything. Just play it...
Cool.
Aye, lad, something like that.
Oh, well. You're the second person today who's told me something like that. Thanks. Any road, best be off. Cheerio then.
Sure, lad.
Oh, quick morning, will you? Look, I've lost 12 quid, and I already owe the him of 95. You know what, they're just the fellows who don't... Oh, hello, Mother.
Hello. Sounds silly, I know, but did I hear somebody just say something about losing 12 quid?
Did you?
Aye, he lost it. All his wages and half me pension.
On a little Gigi, was it?
Gigi, it was a flaming demic.
They were only just beaten. If you'd have had it both ways, we'd have been laughing.
Oh.
That bookie's laughing.
Don't worry about that. I mean, after all, what's 12 quid on us? It's nothing, is it? It's just a week's...
And half me pension, Elsie. It's a lot to me, you know. Have you out in the house? I'm clemming.
Oh, hungry are you? Now, let's see. We're taking chips, too.
Aye.
Dennis?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me see. That's eggs, potatoes, cooking fat, electricity, and will you be stopping the night? Yes, so that's 2 hours me skiving. That'll be 10 bob each, seeing as you're both relatives.
10 bob?
But we're broke, didn't you?
Come now. You can't expect me to believe that. 2 fellas that have just lost 12 quid on us, broke. Oh, and if you want bed and breakfast in the morning, that can cost you 12 and 6.
I don't know what you're going on about.
It means that if you're going to eat and sleep here, you're flaming well going to pay me.
She's being sarcastic.
Our Arnold wouldn't treat me like this.
Our Arnold wouldn't treat himself to his own funeral.
Oh, he would. He's a good lad, is our Arnold.
He was a rotten fellow, a rotten husband, a rotten man, and a rotten father. And you take after him, and our Dennis takes after him. The pair of you couldn't do a good, honest day's work.
Our Arnold's a good lad.
Well, if you feel like that, go and cadge off him then, instead of me.
Now see what you've done.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Disturbing, isn't it?
Hey, can you do that?
What?
Dance like that.
Like that? Took me 2 years to learn ball in the jack. Now they never play it.
You used to do a very crafty pride of herring with our mum.
Oh, remember that?
Oh, aye. I remember all the old ladies saying what a lovely lad you was, dancing with your mum. Whatever happened to you?
Hello, sir. Do you remember me? I was in your class in Bessie Street.
Oh, Marjorie Dawson.
Yeah? Is he your brother, then?
That's right, David. Marjorie.
Aye.
Hi.
Bit of a tyrant, was he?
No, fabulous. Used to go all goosey when he came in. Will you dance with me, sir?
I think it's a little bit too advanced for me, Marjorie.
Oh, give it a try.
be a bit of a giggle.
All right, on one condition.
What?
You stop calling me sir. Hey, Dave, remember for the next of kin, will you?
Hello, David.
Huh? Oh, yeah, hello, Miss Winter.
Hey, he's doing all right.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
Hey, where do you live, and can I take you home afterwards? Can I have the last waltz?
Hello, Mr. Fairclough. No trouble at the door.
No, well, it's not exactly West Side Story, but I've got my suspicions, you know. I reckon Daddy Tatlock's planning a rumble.
Ah, go on, that's his tummy.
Aye, well, do you fancy a few steps on the floor, Mother?
Well, what can we dance to this?
A fast barn dance and a slow quick step?
I'll buy that.
Madam,
Sir.
be my guest.
Oh, stop it. All right, I'm jigging, mate. I'm jigging.
Well, it serves you right for trying to regain your lost youth.
Oh.
Where's Marjorie?
She's still dancing. They don't need fellas these days, and here's one fella who doesn't mind a bit.
Ah, it's funny that, isn't it, not needing fellas?
Ah, well, they don't touch anymore. It's like these bunny cubs and places, all these goodies are out of touch. Look at Lang! You've got
Hey.
the or something.
Yeah, you bet your life. You know, the last person I danced with was Ginger Rogers.
Ginger Rogers?
Yeah, big fat fella from Bolton. We were the regimental Morris dancers of our troop, we were, you know. And we had little bells on our legs waiting for sueys.
Ah, pull the other one, Len.
It might ring.
Yeah. Hey, look, all right, that's what they're getting. What about coming out to Rovers?
Aye, fair enough, mate. It rots you all, the lemonade, you know, it's bad for your teeth, isn't it?
Yeah,
All
quite.
that
Hey.
citric acid.
No, I know. All right, Dave.
Yes, all right by me.
Well, they don't seem to need us for anything, do they?
Come on, let's up it then, shall we?
Yeah.
I think we had a very good idea.
That's the Burke's out of the way. Let's liven this place up a bit.
Do speak to them.
Come on, lads. Let's have a little less noise. We can't hear ourselves drink.
Jack, is one government really very different from another?
Yeah, I don't know, love.
I think Mr. Gladstone said something to that effect, if my memory serves me right.
Ah, it's in the bag.
What's that, love?
Nothing, love. Just a little joke about Gladstone.
They've never really done very much for the licensed trade, have they, love?
I think you've got a point there, love.
What about the middle classes, the backbone of Britain? I mean, we're the ones who've suffered all along, aren't we? Oh, yes. We're the ones who've paid for those TSR-11s and those P-41s.
Aye, I think you're right there, Annie.
Mind you, Jack, dear, there is an answer. But it's rather visioned for the ordinary person to grasp.
Blow 'em all up, eh?
No, Jack. Dissolve them.
Eh?
Dissolve them by royal proclamation.
Well, you can't do things
There,
like
you
that.
see, love, I told you it needed vision. No, Her Majesty the Queen could do it. You see, Jack, not only is she head of the realm and defender of the state, but she also carries a great deal of goodwill. And you know how goodwill is important in our trade.
Oh, but even if she does get rid of them, who's going to run the country on her behalf?
That's obvious, isn't it?
Is it?
Prince Philip, of course. Oh, yes. Apart from those unfortunate lapses in his speech sometimes, due to great strain. Well, he's the obvious choice. He'd be perfect.
You haven't told anybody about this little plan of yours, have you, Annie? Because I think you're sitting on a keg of political dynamite here, love.
Do you, Jack?
You two met each other?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Tanner. I found her at last, you see.
You all right, Sheba?
Yeah, great.
She's nice.
You know, Mrs. Tanner? Oh, well.
Oh, personally,
Here
no.
she is, lads. You've never seen her pass a Dobley till you've seen Elsie's here, there. What's the matter, love?
Nothing's right.
With one wild, impetuous guess, I'd say it was Dennis. What's happened now?
Oh, only lost 12 quid, that's all.
12 quid? Oh, darling, did it, No, I suppose it did.
Our Dennis couldn't pick a winkle out with a pin, let alone a flaming horse.
You know, one of these days, someone's gonna really sort him out.
Yeah, but what I want to know is who.
Hey, you! Them lambs of yours, plucked from street corners, rescued from dens of vice.
Yes, Mrs. Sharp?
They're making too much noise. There's pandemonium in the mission.
Well, they are teenagers, Mrs. Sharp.
You make them sound like a different species. You can call them what you like. They're still hooligans.
We've got to let them enjoy themselves. A little noise won't hurt the mission. I've got to show them I trust them and win their trust.
Win their trust? I'll show you how to win their trust. Come out to me, way.
Well, it can't be any flipping noisy in it, is it here?
they teddy boys, rockers, and come on, get out of the road. I'm sending you home if I can save you all as a little bit. What do you want?
You're not very friendly, are you, Ma? What do you think, Corrie? She's not very friendly, is she?
Oh, she's rotten ugly.
Do you know, I think you're right. She's rotten ugly. Do you know, Ma? I think you're the rottenest, ugliest old cow I've ever seen in my life.
I've lived to see it all. Full bellies, higher education, and mouths like the bottom of a sewer.
Hey, Vic, you could work her face over and nobody'd ever know. It might improve her looks.
Hey, Vic, what are you doing? She's an old lady.
She should act like one then, shouldn't she? Not go around disturbing law-abiding citizens who've got a nice little rave going. Shouldn't you, Ma?
Go on, Vic.
There we are. This will get right nasty with cow face, just like me. I'll get right nasty with it.
Open that door.
You're trying to spoil our fun again, aren't you, Ma? Right then, Colin. Let's get started.